Good morning. This morning's meditation is brought to you by Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. And let us not grow weary while doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. Paul's encouragement to the church at Galatia follows his description of what is good and bad in the life of the believer. Previously in this chapter, Paul explains how we should and should not act. He explains the actions of the flesh and the fruits of the Spirit, which are our outward showings of our growth in Jesus Christ. This is how we do good. He also explains more about sowing and reaping and how if you operate in the flesh and only please your own desires, you will reap corruption. As he continues, he encourages his fellow brothers and sisters to not fall off the wagon of doing the right thing. And why else would Paul need to encourage them if not for the clear opposition to their doing good? He knew that it would be humanly hard for us to grasp this concept, since everything and everyone is doing their own thing, and it is not good. He knew that we would be enticed to take matters into our own hands when people misuse us and take advantage of our meekness. That sexual immorality and doing whatever makes you happy and not what's right would be the most popular idea. He knew that life could possibly get so frustrating and so unfair that we would want to lay down peace and choose war. That this evil world would cause us to choose chaos over self-control. But child of God, be encouraged. I know it appears as though the church is fighting a losing battle, but it is still up to us individually and collectively to continue to fight to do good and to exhibit the fruits of this spirit. If not, we make our living in vain. Remember, no matter how dark the world gets, we still have an obligation to our Savior to keep our actions in perspective. Let God guide your steps so that your reaping will be an enjoyable harvest.